Welcome back, learners. In the previous lecture, so we have completed the complete design of the concentric isolated footing. Okay, we have completed the complete design of the concentric isolated footing for all the columns. And once all the columns are done, so we got the footing design values, that is the longer dimension of the footing, shorter dimension of the footing, thickness of the footing, and the reinforcement detailing, that is what is the diameter of the reinforcement, as well as what is the spacing in inches, as well as the dimensions in feet. So the same thing what we have done, we have just done, that is we have shown the positions of our the footings in the AutoCAD. The reason why we have done this is, so we have to check whether any two footings are getting fouled on one another, that is any overlapping is done on one another. So keep it in mind, students, you should not have any overlapping of the footings. Okay, but by looking into this footings positions, you can very clearly note that there is no any fouling of the footings. That means there is no any foulings of the footings on one another. There is no any overlapping. Therefore, whatever the dimensions we obtain, that is longer dimension as well as shorter dimensions, they are more sufficient. Okay, if there is any fouling of the footings, then we cannot go with the design. We have to modify the design. We have to go to the combined footings or other types of footings. But here, since there is no any fouling of the footings, so we can forward with the next procedure. Okay, we can forward with the next procedure. Now, before we do this, so what we will do, we will just okay, we'll just yeah. So what we will do, so now it is very clear that there is no any fouling of the footings. Now once this is done, so we will go back to our design details. Okay, we will go back to our design details. So now when we go back to our design details, you can see that, so for these columns, these are the dimensions. Now if you want, what we will do is, even we will copy this entire column and we will paste here. Okay, so we will paste here. Now by looking into this, you can see that this is 4.3, 4.34. okay, and even this is 4.3, 4.3, but you can see that these two are the longer dimensions. Okay, these two are the these two are the shorter dimensions, whereas you can see this is 4.3, but these three are 5. Okay, so therefore now what we are supposed to do is, we cannot give the footings like this. Usually nothing wrong, but usually it makes the works more and more time consuming. That's why again in this we will make the grouping. Okay, again in this we will make the grouping. How? You can see that, let us make the 3 or 4 sets of footings. So what are those 4 sets? I'll just write it here. This is my first set. For the first set, I will make the shorter dimension as 4.30, and I will make the longer dimension as 5 meters, 5.0. okay, so this is my first set of footing, right? So this is my shorter dimension of 4.30, longer dimension of 5. You can see 4.30, 4.30, 4.30, 4.30, right? But this is 4.30, that means this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, right? Yes, but you can see for this the longer die is 4.30, for this it is 5, 5, 5, 5. So therefore let us make the first set of columns of 4.3 into 5. And what are the columns that we consider? We will consider this 2, we will consider this 2, this, and this. All these columns will be under this. That means what are those? It is 53, okay, 53, 36, 72, that is 3 columns, these 3 columns, then 68, 64, okay, 68 comma 64, okay, 68, 64, okay, 68, 64, then you have 56, 58, 55, 56, 58, 55, okay, 56, 58, 55, then even you have 35, 76, 80, okay, so 35, 76, 80, then you have finally 64, 116, 64, 116. So these are my columns, okay. Yes, so this is my first set, okay. Yes, so these are my columns, right. Okay, this is my first set of columns. So therefore what I can do, and these two, these two, these two, these two, and these two, okay. So that is my first set of columns, and you see the thickness, it is 120, 1.20, 1.30, 1.50, 1.50, 1.50. So let us give the thickness as 1.50 only, okay. Let us give the thickness as 1.50, okay. Let us make the thickness as 1.50. I can make this as the thickness 1.50, okay. Yes, so therefore this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, 1.50. What about spacing? You can see 4 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch, 6 inch. So let us keep the spacing as it is. So no need to change the spacing. Let us keep the spacing as it is. Now I'll go to the second set. The second set is of only this column. So no other columns are there. That is 3.20 and 4.80. Therefore I'll do this column set, right. Second column set, right. This will be 3.20, this will be 4.80, 4.80. Then for this one, our column number will be thickness will be 1.30, and sorry, this is the column number of 32, and this will be the thickness of 1.30, okay. So this is my second set. So therefore, yeah, this is my second set. So now therefore even this is done. Then when you come to this, you can see it is 5, 5, 6.6.5, okay. So 5, 5, 6.6.5. So let us make these two one set. Let us make these two one set, okay. Then let us make these two one set and this one set. So let us make 3 sets now. So this is my third set, okay. Third set, so this is my third set. So let us make 5.0 and let us make 6.50. So what are the numbers? 60, 60, comma 57, comma 59, okay. 60, comma 57, comma 59, that is here. Then you have 112, 112, right? That is these 3 and these 2, and the thickness, you know, it is 2.0, 2 feet. Okay, so 2.0, 2 feet. So therefore this and this is done. Then next I can have one more set of these 2. Okay, I can have one more set of these 2. Right? So in that, so this is my 4th set. So let me give 4.30 and 6.50. So what will be the column numbers? Column numbers will be 54, 28. So these are the column numbers, and the thickness is 1.20, right? So that is these 3. Okay, yes, and last I can have one more set. Okay, so one more set, that is 5th set. So this will be 5, this will be 8.30. The only and the column numbers that you have is 34, 50, 48, 52. So these are the column numbers, and your thickness will be 1.40. Okay, 1.40. So these are the column numbers along which this will come. So these are my sets. Now the same thing I am going to represent in the form of an table. Okay, so this table is the one that you are going to usually give it to the contractor. Okay, so let us try to write this table. Right, this is the serial numbers. Now let us give the footing numbers. Okay, how many footing numbers, how many footings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of footing numbers are there, and the footing numbers, these are the corresponding dimensions. Okay, so this will be the footing set. You can, what you can do, you can merge and you can write, this will be the footing group numbers. Okay, yes, so these are the footing group numbers. Now, so footing numbers you can give. Now when I open this, the first set I am going to give. Okay, the first set I am going to give, this is the set number 1. I will give it in the Roman number 1. Okay, that is first set. In that first set, how many are there? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the number of columns that you have. So I will just copy it. Okay, I will just copy it. I will place somewhere. I will just type it now. Now what are the footing numbers? So that come under this group is 53, 36, 72, 68, 64, 56, 58, 55, 35, 76, 80, 64, 116. Right, that means 13 numbers. Okay, the 13 numbers, they come under first set. Okay, that is group footing set number 1. Okay, footing set number 1. Right, the same values has been given to his also. This column and footing numbers both are the same. Okay, so this comes under first set. Now what is the longer span I have given for that? In feet. Okay, so the longer span I have given that in the feet. So what is the longer span? I can merge this. So my entire longer span of this is 4.3 feet, 5 feet, shorter span is 4.3. So therefore a longer span is 5 and your shorter span, okay, your shorter span is 4.3, they are in feet. And what about their corresponding thickness? Thickness is 1.5 feet. So therefore I can give thickness in feet as merge center of 1.5. okay, it is of 1.5. and what about that corresponding value in mm? What is that? 1.5 means what is the corresponding overall thickness? So the overall thickness of that is 450 mm, right? It is 450 mm, therefore I can write thickness in mm of this 450, okay, yes. So this is the 450 mm, right? Then let us go to the second set of columns. Now this set of columns is done, right? Okay, so second set, so you have only one column that is of 32 number, so the column number will be of 32, right? And you know this will be of second set, okay, this will be of the second set, right? Okay, so then what is the shorter and longer dimension? The shorter dimension longer is 4.8 and 3.2, right? 4.8, 3.2. and what is the spacing, sorry, what is the thickness? The thickness is 1.3, right? 1.3 feet. So 1.3 feet, right? 1.3 feet means what is the thickness? Your thickness in mm will be 375 mm. It will be, so 1.3 feet, 375 mm, okay, yes, 375 mm, yes. This, so that is my second set. So if you want, what I can do like this. I'll just give, okay, I'll just give the bottom box, yes, that is one set. Or let me do like this, okay, and this will be my second set, yes. So then this is the second set, okay, yes, done. Then what is the third set of number? 50, 60, 57, 59, 112. I'll just copy it here, okay. Yes, so what are the numbers? 60, 57, 59, 112, right? So these are the corresponding numbers, right? Yes, okay. Then so this is my third set, okay, so this is my third set of footing group, okay, yes. Yes, yes. So my third set, what is the dimensions? It will be 6.5 into 5, okay, it will be 6.5 into 5. And what is the thickness? The thickness will be 2 feet, right? Thickness will be 2 feet, that means it is of 550 mm, okay. The thickness will be of 2 feet and 550 mm, okay. So that is my third set. Then so what is the next set you have? Okay, so this is my third set. Then what is the next set you have? Next set is this one of column number 54 and 28. Column number 54 and 28. Okay, if you want these things I'll do. Then okay, so that is the third group of 1 4, that is fourth group, right? Yes, here, 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 right? Okay, so what is its dimensions? That dimension will be 6.5 and 4.3, right? 6.5, 4.3. Then what about the thickness? It is 1.2. okay, 1.2, right? So 54, 1.2, that means what is the thickness? It is 350 mm. 1.2 feet, 1.2 feet, that is 350 mm, right? Yes. Okay, then after that you have the last 3 columns. What are those numbers? 34, 50, 48 and 52. Okay, so they are 34, 50, 48, 52. So these are my column numbers, right? 25, 26, 27. So totally we have 27 columns, right? Okay, so delete. So this is my last group, that is fifth group. Okay, fifth group. So what are its dimensions? It will be 8.3 into 5. Okay, 8.3, 5. Then next you have is 1.4, 1.4, and what is the corresponding thickness? 1.4, right? The corresponding thickness, that will be 1.4. The corresponding thickness will be 400 mm. Okay, it will be 400 mm, right? Okay, so this will be my fourth group. So this is my fourth group, right? Okay, these are the 4 sets of columns, fifth 5 sets of column groups that we have. Now I have to give the diameter as well as the spacing. What diameter I have used? Let's see. For these 3 columns, the diameter that I have used, okay, that is, the diameter is 12. Okay, so for these 3 it is 12 mm, that is 56, 32, 72, it is 12. Okay, so the same thing, it will be 12, right? Then after that you have 68, 64, 56. Okay, 68, 64, 56, right? That is 68, 64, 56. 68 and 64. What is the corresponding diameter? Again 12, right? Again 12. That is, these 2 are also again 12 only. This one and this one, right? So then 56, 58, 55. 56, 58, 55. So what is the diameter? So the diameter is again 12. Okay, the diameter is again 12. 1, 2, 3. Diameter is again 12. Then 35, 76. Right, what is that next one? 35, 76, 80. That is this one. What is the diameter? That is also 12. Right. Yes, so 1, 2, 3. Then finally you have 64 and 116, right? So it is 64 and 116. So what is that dimension? So that is also the diameter that I have used is 12, right? Okay, then What about for 32? What about for column number 32? Yes, this column number 32 is 12. You can see that all these are 12 only, except the column, okay, except that column. So that is also 12, right? Yes, this is also 12. Then you have 60, 57, 59, right? 60, 57, 59, that is also 12. Okay, that is also 12. So 12, 12, 12. Then what about 112? 112 is also 12. Yes, that is also 12. Then what about this 54 and 28? Where is it? 54 and 28, these two. So 54 and 28, those are also 12, right? So 12, 12. Then you have 34, 50, right? So 34, 50, 48 and 52, right? 34, 50, 48 and 52, that is this one. So for that I have used the spacing 12, 14, right? I have used the spacing 14, right? So nothing wrong, even I can make it to 12 also, right? When I make it 12, I'll get spacing 3.48, so I can make it to 4, no issues, right? So therefore I will make it to 12. This is also 12, so I'm using all of 12 mm diameters. Okay, yes, all of 12 mm diameters, right? Okay, then I have to give the spacing in inches, right? I have to give the spacing in inches. So what is the spacings I have given? Yes, so this is the first column, 56, 36, 72, spacing is 4 inches, right? So 56, 72, that is 4 inches, 4, right? 4 inches. So for these three, it is 4 inches. Then next you have 32, that is 5 inches, right? 32, column number 32, that is 5 inches, right? Okay, then after that you have 68, 64, 6 inches, 68, 64, right? 68, 64, right? 68, 64, that is 6 inches. Yes, so then next you have 56, 58, 55, 7 inches, 56, 58, 55, 56, 58, 55, right? Which is that 56, 56, 58, 55, 7 inches. Okay, 7 inches. Then next you have 8 inch, 35, 76, 80, 35, 76, 80, 8 inches. Then next you have 64, 116, 6 inches, that is these two are 6 inches. Then next you have 60, 57, 59, 5 inches, 60, 57, 59, 5 inches, that is these three, 1, 2, 3. Then 112, 4 inches, 112, 4 inches. Then 54, 28, 54 and 28, 5 and 4 inches. Okay, so this is 5 inch, this is 4 inch. Okay, then 34, 50, 48, 52, 34, 50, 48, 52, they are 4 inches, right? Yes. So in this way we are supposed to give the reinforcement set of details to the contractor. Okay, yes, because once you give these details to him, he knows very well that how I am supposed to get the values, right? So in this way you are supposed to give the reinforcement details to the contractor, right? Yes. So now your complete footing design is done. So in the next video, let us see what is the next procedure once the footings is finalized, the setting, the column, the footings groupings is also done, everything is ready. So let us see what we are supposed to do in the next lecture. Thank you, learners.